And we're going as you look away. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, Championship Week. Guess who's there? One of us is there. Can you guess who?
The guy that gets so damn lucky with David Montgomery going off for 2 weeks in a row, and also DeAndre Swift.
But I'm sorry. David Montgomery has been going off for like 4 weeks, sir.
30 points.
Oh, he's been getting damn close, if not above.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, no, David Montgomery has had a little bit of a resurgence this second half of the year. But yeah, we're here. We're just starting this thing off. I guess we should go ahead and do introductions. Frankly, at this point, if you don't know who we are, get a clue. There's been like a bunch of other episodes. Why are you just joining us at the championship game? I mean, what the hell? There's a back catalog, and go watch it. Help my numbers. Seriously, there's like 5 videos that have no views. The shit. Nobody's watching them, not even me. No.
Not even you.
It's because I'm doing them. I don't need to watch them. I know that they're gold because I'm in them. As I said, it's not cockiness, it's arrogance. And the arrogant one here is named Mr. Garrett M. La Laguna. The M stands for mine. Mine.
Oh my God.
It's cool. Whatever you did to it, I disinfected it before I kissed it.
That's like.
So, and my co-host with the most is Mr. Tony S. Burgess. The S stands for
sexy, and you know it.
Ah, his puppy is definitely sexy, and she knows it.
She is. She's been great today.
But welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. It is week 16. It is championship week. And right now, I just want to, besides fantasy football, kind of just throwing this out there. We haven't really expressed much thankfulness this year on this show. And I do want to say it's week 16 in the NFL. And we really haven't had, I mean, a couple games have moved places. There was like a couple instances where games were changed from week to week. But I mean, we're week 16 and we're here in the championships week 16. We have had very little issue. So I'm just really thankful.
Yeah.
For that. I mean,
yeah, no, it could have been a lot worse this year. And many people projected the season not to even finish.
Yeah.
So no, it's yeah, we've made it this far. Now we're about to go into the play or the NFL playoffs, and we're already in the fantasy Super Bowl. So yeah, no, it's good. It's good. Hopefully this is a sign of good things to come for 2021 and beyond.
But hopefully with the vaccine and everything coming out now. But yeah, I just wanted to take a second away from fantasy football and just say it has been so nice to have football this year, to have unabated football, really. And even though it has been a topsy-turvy year, we're still here. And on a fantasy level, man, we have had, as I said, people have been having to deal with COVID from time to time all season long. It sucked. Everybody has played with that handicap, but we're still here. We're still here in championship week. Everybody had a damn good shot at the playoffs this year, except for Lake Laura. This has been a really good season, and I do want to say just thank you to everybody involved this year. You guys have made this a really fun experience all year long. What little bit of shit talking that does happen, is always fun to see. But thank you guys for making this such a good and fun year with everything that's been going on in the world, because I think we needed this.
Definitely. It's been a nice distraction from for the fall, the entire fall, and going into winter. And hopefully now the vaccine's starting to come out and things will start hopefully next year getting back to normal. But yeah, no, football definitely was a nice distraction.
Yeah, indeed. So let's get into games real quick because we do have everybody's playing this week. It is the final week, and we're not going to spend a lot of time on the consolation brackets. We're just going to give you a quick heads up. Like currently in the 11th place game, the two teams vying for 11th and 12th right now are Kittles and Bits and AVI Fantasy. So it's kind of funny how everything worked out with the consolation bracket because you seriously have 9 and 10 playing for 11 and 12. You have 11 and 12 playing for 9 and 10.
Yeah.
And then you have 7 and 8 playing for 7 and 8. So it's kind of funny how that worked out.
Yeah, I don't know how many people are actually deciding to lineups anymore.
No, I don't think a lot of people in the consolation bracket are really caring. I
I
mean,
don't.
Anthony has Raheem Mostart, who's on INR or IR starting, and Brandon McManus on COVID starting right now. So I'm pretty sure Anthony don't give a damn anymore, which is why he's projected to lose 115 to 64. So we'll go ahead and just move on from that game because if one of our competitors just don't give a damn, then why should we? Playing for ninth place, ninth and 10th, as I said, is Jamie in Ossinipa Creek and Laura in Bad Things Happening. Well, at least Laura's not going to end up in last place at the end of the season. Don't think Jamie's really trying anymore. He's projected at 76 to Laura's 107. So once again, though, don't really think anybody there is paying attention. Don't think anybody's paying attention on the consolation bracket because, I mean, really, why would you? Yeah, at this point, it doesn't matter anymore. Seventh place game, Jen and Up to Noah Good taking on Leroy Jenkins and Doug. So battle for the top loser. 125 to 112 projected for Jen right now. So we'll see what happens there. Doesn't really matter though in the long run. Your game, sir. In the fifth place game, we have you taking on Dayman, Mr. Aaron. And right now you're projected to win 123 to 111.
I haven't even set my lineup. It's just how it is.
Yep. I mean, really, I don't think there's much that you can do to your lineup to make it any better.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's for you to decide. I think you have a good shot in winning. And
what do I get for it?
A hearty round of applause.
Yeah.
Hearty round of applause. So there's that.
There is that. But I will not. Nope. I'm just done. I'm done.
Just GG. Don't care. How are you doing in your other league?
I lost.
Shitty, man.
Yeah, it's all over. Now I'm just rooting for the Packers.
Right on.
They win the NFC Championship, I get $1,000. If they win the Super Bowl, I get another $1,000. That's all I'm thinking about now. I just keep thinking about what's next. How's that whole Derrick
Henry thing going? Like that $10 bet.
I mean, the odds have gone down. Meaning, like now, if you put a $10 bet on him, you would get like $300. Meaning, so his odds are getting better.
Should have had you make that bet for me.
I already did. I mean, I did it. And I can cash it out now for $15. I can get $5 in profit. But yeah, I would get $670 if he gets MVP. We'll see. But that's something to look forward to as well.
Right on.
Yeah.
Yep, so in our third place game, we have CD's TDs, the regular season champion, 12-1, coming off a loss after a 12-game win streak. Told you I wasn't scared of you, Cody. Scared of your 12-game win streak, my ass. Didn't mean shit. Taking on the luckiest team in the land. They are not the luckiest team in the land, man. I got really nervous for Daniel there on Monday night. Were you watching at all?
Monday night. Monday night.
Yeah, or no,
Oh, with
Sunday night.
Jarvis Landry, right?
Yeah, Jarvis Landry going up against the Giants,
He
man.
got tight a little
He
bit.
needed like 26 points from Jarvis Landry. He got him like 20.
Yeah, no, I looked at it at the start of the fourth quarter, and he was needing like 6 points or whatever it was, and didn't happen. But
Doable. It was definitely doable for Landry, but yeah, he did not get it. So Dave did not squeak out his way to the championship game. To be honest, I was rooting for Dave. I would have rather played Dave this week. But
um, whatever. Now you get
what
to verse
do you
Daniel.
do? Yep. So I guess let's just get on to that game. Talk about this in depth. Wow, Daniel is projected to kick my ass.
Deservedly
So
so.
projections right now are 124 for me to 136 for Daniel.
There he is with his rotating quarterbacks. Now it's Bridgewater up there.
Well, yeah, I mean, Carr's not going to play this week. He's out with a busted nut muscle.
Yeah. Yep.
So, yeah, I don't trust Jared Goff, but I mean, he is going up against Seattle, so it could very well be a high-scoring game, leading to a lot of points being scored. So I could see Jared Goff very easily breaking the 18 points that he's projected. Let's see, did he play Seattle already this year? He did. He only got 13 points against Seattle earlier this year. So, but Seattle does give up the 28th most points to quarterbacks.
Yeah, I was surprised to see that the Seattle Seahawks have the one of the worst defenses, if not the worst, in terms of pass defense. Whatever happened to Legion of Boom, I don't know, but
I mean, once they traded Earl Thomas and
Richard
Richard
Sherman.
Sherman, they were done. That right there was their Legion of Boom.
Yep, it's wild.
Yeah. But I mean, looking at my team this week and the projections and who they're going up against, like, do you really think the Packers, who are 28th against the run, are going to stop Derrick Henry for just 15 points?
They're just not gonna probably play him as much as they have. That's why they probably have him lower projected. That's what they did last week in the second half. Split carries with the backup. They normally never do that, but they were doing it obviously because they need to rest him up a bit.
Yeah,
Um,
but Green Bay is a good enough team and a good enough game that it's something that they need to win. The Titans still need to continue to win, and this is a game that the Titans can easily lose. If it's not a blowout for the Packers, then I could see Derrick Henry playing a fair amount of the way through the game.
that's your hope.
That's my hope. That's what I'm banking on. So, I mean, Derrick Henry has had a hell of a run these past several weeks. 30 points, then 46 points, then okay, 8.9 points against Cleveland. 43 points, 25 points. He is just consistently over at least 20 points.
Yep.
So I got faith in Derrick Henry. He's going to be the beast that he is in December because that's what he does in December. He beasts out. And then David Montgomery just absolutely killing it these past handful of weeks, man. Definitely got to put some respect on his name. 27 points, 30 points, 31 points, 35 points.
Yeah,
He
no, it
keeps
makes no
getting
sense.
better.
Makes no
Last week
sense.
they gave him 32 rush attempts. I mean, and now they're going up against Jacksonville, and they're
That's
ranked
actually
number
insane.
30 against the run.
Yeah,
So I don't think they're going to stop him for 16 points either.
no, it's wild.
You know,
I would hope he doesn't go too. Well, I don't really care, but um, that's just he ruined a lot of people's fantasy chances this year.
he absolutely did these past handful of weeks. DeAndre Hopkins going up against San Francisco. San Francisco's 12th against wide
You're
receivers.
gonna you're gonna have to talk for a second. I need to let Sophie out.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
I'll talk about
continue
my
on.
team.
Go for it. You can do that.
Yeah. So yeah, you got DeAndre Hopkins coming off an absolutely massive week last week, putting up over 150 receiving yards and a touchdown. Put up great numbers. He's the number 4 ranked wide receiver right now. He's always kind of been in that top 5 or top 6 all year long. I expect him to put up big numbers because I expect this to be a fairly high scoring game. Then you get on the other side, you got Brandon Ayuk going up against Arizona. Arizona is number 22 against wide receivers, and Ayuk has been doing absolutely amazing when he's out there on the field. These past 3 weeks that he's played against rough teams, too. Buffalo, number 7 against wide receivers, puts up 20 points. Washington, number 4 against wide receivers, puts up 21 points. Dallas, he puts up 22 points against. So the way that Ayuk has been played and with the injury to Debo right now, it's his time. He's just going to continue just trending up. He's projected for 14 points right now, like 14 on the dime. But I don't see him just staying there, man. Averaging above 20 points. Hell, all season long in games that he's played, he's put up over 16 points on average. Yeah, he had a couple rough games earlier in the season, but he's really had a rapport going on with his quarterback of late. Whoever that is, Mullins or Garoppolo. I'm not sure exactly who his quarterback is. I want to say it's still Mullins, but they have a mesh going on right now that is just seeming to work for Ayuk. On the other hand, and I'll say this, man, my tight end, Tanyan, he has been just so disrespected. He's got 10 receiving touchdowns this year. Yeah, only about 550 receiving yards, but 10 touchdowns this year. How does he not make the Pro Bowl? Like, that is absolutely ridiculous. Robert Tunyon should have absolutely made the Pro Bowl this
No,
year.
really, Robert Tunyon, huh?
He didn't make the Pro Bowl. They put in Evan Ingram instead of Robert Tunyon. And it's like, okay, they have about the same receiving yards. Ingram has 561, Tunyon has 4 or 549 or something. But Tunyon has 10 touchdowns as a wide receiver, whereas Ingram has 1.
It's kind of crazy.
That is absolutely ridiculous. He should have been in the Pro Bowl. It's a huge injustice that he didn't make it. And I mean, right now in fantasy terms, he's the number 3 tight end.
He has the Packers had the most Pro Bowlers this year too, or at least tied with the
Yeah.
Chiefs and some other team. But
Yeah. And unfortunately, he got lost among all the other Pro Bowlers that you guys have, especially on the offense with Aaron Jones, Devontae Adams, and Aaron Rodgers. You know, you don't think about the tight end that's had just a quietly amazing year. Like, yeah, he has really banked in on those touchdown points, but he's putting up touchdowns. We're in week 16 and he has 10 touchdowns.
he's putting up
He has
points.
1 touchdown in each of the past 5 weeks.
Oh, that's good.
So, you know, you got to put some respect on his name. He has had a killer year. Next up, I got McCaffrey in my flex spot. If he even plays, who the hell knows? Not really planning on him playing, but as of right now, he is projected to play. So why not leave him in there against Washington?
Why not?
If he plays, he'll put up like 30 points because that's just what he does. So, I mean, hell, he's put up over 100 points in the 3 games that he has played this year. So, if he plays, you got to play him. I'm going to play him.
Mm-hmm.
Then I got Tucker and the Rams defense. Don't know if I'm going to stick with the Rams defense going up against Seattle, but who knows? They put up
I
good
don't know.
numbers against Seattle last time.
Yeah.
My competitor, Daniel, man, he's got a good team. Got a really good team. Bad matchups though. Teddy Bridgewater going up against Washington, number 6 against quarterbacks. Washington defense has had a really good, quietly good year, man.
Yeah,
Like,
they have. Mm-hmm.
don't know how else to put it. They have had a quietly just good year. Chase Young is a Pro Bowler, rookie Pro Bowler over
Yeah.
there. So good on him.
No, it's probably the reason why they were even remotely close to being in the playoffs.
Have
I
I
don't know
been
if it,
calling them the name redacted?
yeah.
Okay, sorry, should not be calling them that. The Washington football teams. Yeah, going up against Bridgewater. And then it's kind of funny because I got the number 2 running back right now. He's got the number 1 running back right now, Dalvin Cook. But Dalvin Cook is going up against the number 2 rated team against running backs in New Orleans.
Mm,
Now, don't get me wrong, I do expect Dalvin Cook to still put up like 20 points because that's just what Dalvin Cook does. But I think that the Saints defense could really stifle him, not let him have a huge
maybe.
breakout game.
Maybe. We'll see. It could be an offensive shootout or not. But
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, going against Alvin Kamara, and the Saints, you would assume it's going to be a high scoring affair, but we'll see.
Yep.
It's on a
And then
Friday.
it is. There is Christmas football. There's football. I'm not sure if I've seen a Thursday game, but there's at least football Friday, Saturday, Sunday,
What a time to be alive. We got three
right?
days of football.
If we don't have a Thursday night game this week, which I really have not been paying that much attention, I have nobody that plays Thursday.
I don't think we do because of everything going on. I'll check though.
Yeah.
But
But interesting little development going on here. Don't think James Robinson is actually going to play this week.
ooh,
So he was taken out with an ankle injury, and by all the people that I have listened to, all the other fantasy football guys I listen to, a lot of them are saying James Robinson is not going to play this week. Not to say he doesn't have a good person to put in there with David
David Johnson.
Johnson.
Yeah.
David Johnson is absolutely a great person to throw in there. You got a starter for a starter there, and David Johnson has a better matchup going on than Robinson, who's going up against the number 9 Chicago Bears.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, might want to keep an eye on that, but I don't expect Robinson to play this week. Antonio Brown, goddamn Antonio Brown, going up against Detroit this week. So Detroit's terrible against wide receivers. I expect Tom Brady to have an absolutely huge game. Hopefully with Godwin and Evans, though, not with Antonio Brown, because we don't need more Antonio Brown. No, just on a moral standpoint, we don't need any more Antonio Brown in this world.
Yeah, he's been getting the looks. He had 7 targets last week for 5 catches and 93 yards and a touchdown.
Yep.
And,
I mean, 50 yards came on that touchdown.
And he's had up to, there's one game he had 13 targets. So I mean he's getting his looks from Tom Brady.
He's a weapon that should absolutely be utilized. So, yeah, he's something I'm a little nervous about. Calvin Ridley, number 6 wide receiver, going up against the number 2 ranked Cleveland. Wow. Number 2 ranked against wide receivers, the Chefs, Kansas City Chiefs.
Yep.
I don't really expect Calvin Ridley to go off like crazy. I think he's going to be pretty well hampered, especially if Julio continues to not play.
Yeah. No, I mean in KC, they're going to be going to KC, so they could have a dud.
Cold weather.
They blew up another big lead last week to Tom Brady and the Buccaneers. Of course, you knew that was
Oh
happening.
man! At halftime, I saw a post that was just like, "Hey Falcons fans, it's 7. You guys are up 17 points. You sweating yet?" It's just like, yeah, that would have been me as a Giants fan. So I know what the Falcons are going through right now. Except the Giants, they'll sit there and be winning up until the very last second and then lose.
Yep.
It won't be a systematic thing that you see over the course of a quarter. And then somebody who should always be feared on Daniel's team, Travis Kelce, number 1 tight end, going up against the number 28th ranked Atlanta against tight ends.
It's actually insane how many points and yards he puts up for a tight end. Like, it's not even comparable to any other tight end in the league right now.
Like when you look at it, I want to say he's a wide receiver 1.
He is.
Like I think he might have outscored. I don't know who the number 1 wide receiver is right now, because it kind of changes weekly. But I want to say he probably has more points than the number 1 wide receiver at this point.
Yeah, he's an incredible weapon to have. It's essentially just another number 1 receiver. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me check here. I'm just curious now. So obviously, Travis Kelce has 289 points, top wide receiver. Okay, so he would be the wide receiver 3 right now, directly behind Tyreek Hill and Devontae Adams.
Yep, that makes sense.
So that is absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, always fear the Kelce. Always fear the Kelce. Unless hopefully they decide to sit him because, they're just whipping the ass too much.
You really just get really excited and hopeful.
Yeah, I am
that.
definitely hopeful. And then you got Leonard Fournette in his flex going up against Detroit this week, number 22 against running backs.
I thought 17 points was kind of a high projection, but looking at his stats recently, like he has been getting looks, and he had 2 touchdowns last week. So
Ronald Jones is out right now, so he's kind of the top guy.
That makes sense.
So, yeah, it kind of sucks, but whatever. What can you do? Yep. Then he's got the Dolphins kicker and the Chiefs defense. Chiefs defense going up against number 10 Atlanta against defenses. So, yeah, it's definitely going to be a hell of a matchup this week, man. I think we both have really good teams and good potential for this to be a hell of a shootout. It's going to come out. It looks like all of Daniel's guys are going to be done by like end of the 2:00 games on Sunday. Mm-hmm. I have guys going in the Sunday night game.
Yeah, Tunyon, right?
Yep. So it'll be all determined by Sunday.
It probably will be. They probably will all be down to Mr. Derrick Henry. It probably will be, honestly.
We'll know what I need going into Sunday night, and Derrick Henry's going to bulldoze me a championship.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
Oh, man. It's going to be a crazy week. I'm excited. I'm glad that there's 2 new competitors in the championship this year as opposed to last year. No offense, sorry. But screw you.
Fair enough. That's okay. I just wanted everyone else to have their own turn.
Yep, mighty kind of you.
Mm-hmm.
This will be mine. I'll get my turn
right now.
I'll get my turn with it for the next several years.
Several hours, maybe.
Until somebody can dethrone me, the Twisted Viking.
You're not even throned yet.
Oh, I'm throned. I'm throned. It's here. It's here. Get used to it.
Get
Here
ready
we
to
are.
put freaking Daniel's name on there.
I'm putting Daniel's name on there. Twisted Viking is going down there. 2020, the year of regrets. Twisted Viking.
The year of regrets.
Yeah, that's how I'll do it. Regrets.
Uh,
Oh man, this is gonna be a fun week. Did you notice my bow, by the way?
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely styling.
Oh yeah, and profiling, Ric Flair style. Woo! Oh man, this is gonna be a fun week, man. And yeah, not just to say it all starts off with Christmas too. I mean, it all started off with Yule yesterday for me.
Mm-hmm.
Got some cool shit, man. I got the entire Walking Dead like
Oh, nice,
book series.
nice.
Hell yeah. Got the
Yep.
shirt.
Yeah, no, tomorrow's our Friday, right?
No,
No.
not for me. I'm working Thursday and Friday and Saturday.
Well, I
So
mean, as
you're
a work,
welcome.
not. Well, okay. Have fun. You need to get paid extra money though.
Yeah, no, I do get a overtime and all that fun stuff, but I mean, does kind of suck a little bit.
Well, I'll be thinking of you
Everybody gets a
as
4-day
I think about
weekend.
my Friday tomorrow. So
Yeah, yeah. And I'll be thinking of this championship all week long. Dude, it got dusty over at your house. How'd you let it get dusty? Aren't you like waxing this thing every
no,
day?
no,
Don't you wax your balls?
no comment. This is recording.
Yeah, there's a football right here.
Oh yes,
You got to
yes.
rub wax on it.
Gotcha.
Wax on, wax off.
Well, yeah, no, it's your trophy to take care of for the next couple days.
Yep, we'll see what happens. Definitely have a lot of fun this week. Gonna shit all the talk or talk all the shit. That's it.
What? Well,
Oh,
let's just see what happens.
yep. Just like we did with me against you and me against Cody. We will see what happens.
We will.
So, with that, because I think we're just waffling at this point. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're going to call it for our Week 16 finals here. So, on behalf of this trophy here, and on behalf of my co-host with the most, Mr. Tony S. Burgess, the S stands for
Sexy, and you know it.
sexy, and I know it. I am Mr. Garrett M. La Laguna. The M stands for mine. This has been
I was waiting
a
for you to stop the recording there, but you didn't.
no. Both my hands are right here holding this thing up. How do you expect me to stop this recording? I can't stop shit right now. So, man, yeah. This has been a hell of a season. Thank you to everybody who has made it possible. We will come back at you next week with your inevitable champion, me, and our trophy presentation to our champion,
Daniel
me.
Kittleson.
And yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Best of luck to everybody not named Daniel. And suck it.